Welcome to Schedule 1, the game where not only do you learn the very, very easy method of making money by selling green. Welcome to Schedule 1, the game where you learn. God damn it. Welcome to Schedule 1. A game where you find out the very easy way of making green is by selling green. And also picking up various pieces of trash all over the floor. You know. Like a decent human being. So, I've been playing this game for about 6 hours, and I gotta say this is one of the most fun games I think I've ever had the pleasure of experiencing. And you know, I tried out Oblivion. I thought Oblivion was pretty fun. I did upload that, but I know there's nobody saw that, which is fine because I saw there was a little hiccup in there, so I'm just gonna tweak that up right quick before I re-upload it again. But anyways, we're gonna be talking about Oblivion, but you know, if you guys want to see that, actually watch it, do let me know. We're talking about Schedule 1, and the funny thing about Schedule 1 is that the first time I played it, I streamed it, and I kept getting interrupted by various messages, and I was like, okay. You know what I mean? Not because of the chat, but you know, at first it was the chat, and I was excited, like, oh, hey, new people, because I wanted to try some new methods. I tried using a new VTube model. Now, I found a new model for the VTubing, but for some fucking reason, the face isn't moving. If anybody knows how to do a quick fix on that and I don't have to do anything crazy, that would be much appreciated. But I am still learning how to like program stuff like that. You know, nothing crazy, but you know, I just want to try to use it fit more of my style. But other than that, it's no big deal. And I was wondering what you guys think. If you like what I'm using right now, my standard 2D model, or if you prefer my 3D model, which I am still testing out, so it's got some kinks here and there, and I wear glasses, so that's probably why the eyes get all fucky sometimes, because you know, I couldn't really see what was going on because I'm playing a game that was very fucking addicting. But anyway, back to the topic of the game. So we start off this game by naming our organization Floof's Koosh. We started off by naming this organization Floof's Kush with the dollar sign, because everybody knows that's that gangster shit, you know what I'm saying? So after that happened, you know, I just did the basic tutorial of the game, you know, spoke with went into town, got my ass violated by the police, and then, you know what, when everything is normal, then the police came to our house, and I was like, ah, shit, and I had to get the fuck out of there. And then I customized my character, and, you know, looking sexy as fuck. I will not lie, I've seen one video of this game. I've heard of it, and I've seen one video. Corey Kenshin. I've seen Corey Kenshin play one video. I've seen one video of Corey Kenshin play this game, and it looks interesting. But I noticed that in the very beginning of the game, spoiler alert if you don't want any spoilers, you just want to go into it blind, your RV gets destroyed. Yeah. So when I saw that, and I saw you can carry shit, I immediately put shit in my inventory that I could carry, but because at the time I didn't know how to carry structures. If I had known that at the time, I don't know if you were allowed to do that before the tutorial segment showed you how, but if you could have, fuck, that really annoys the shit out of me. So after doing that, I was you know, I saved a couple of bucks on, you know, the trash. I saved a couple of bucks on the watering tin, the trimmers, a few buds of weed, and I think I saved some bags, but I don't think bags. I think I had to get some bags from the store. But not only did I do that, I also noticed that in the Core Kenji video, that when you pick up trash and you throw it in these special recycling bins of sorts, they give you cash. And I was like, oh, really? So with that in mind, when I went to the hardware store to get my supplies for the game to begin, I saw that they had this little claw picker upper thing, you know, the little bin with, you know, the shit with the bin. And when I saw that, I was like, oh. And I mean, I just had to do it. You know what I mean? And this isn't like a level fucking 100 or whatever the fuck item. No, this is an item you can get like the moment you start the game, and it's only like $20, and you get a shit ton of money from your uncle that he stashed across the city. So the moment you have any cash and you start the game, if you and you know what, this is a tip for you guys. Oh, by the way, if you know what, yeah, fuck, I'll just put part of the tip video. So once you get all that shit, oh yeah, and the shelf, don't forget the shelf. So once you get all that shit, when you start the game and then your RV gets destroyed, they didn't destroy the goddamn thing, because now you got all your shit, and you save even more money that way. And I think you could buy a bagging station. What the fuck else you could distribute? But I had some of my OG quality shit, and then I had my shit ready, I was doing my stuff, and just as I was playing the game, whenever I go to point A to point B, do either deals or just doing objectives in the game, I would always pick up trash until my bin was at 100% capacity and just dump it at the nearest bin where you get the cash, and you get like $20 to $19 or so. So I don't see why the fuck you wouldn't get that, you know what I'm saying? And then really, I actually kept doing that a lot. I just kept picking up trash. And then but yeah, so then I did the usual shit. I got the stuff. I saved up for the room in the Chinese restaurant. And then when I got to the Chinese restaurant, that's when my shit really expanded. I got some shelving and all that, but I noticed it was a little cramped in there with all the stuff I had, especially with the stuff I wanted to get. Like later down the road, I really wanted to get these like watering and soil distribution little stations, so I had to make some room. I had to do all this other crap. So I remembered I still had my old apartment, and so I just decided to make like a little spot over there. Like it's got a packing station and some shelving, and right next to them, because later down the road you get a dealer. So right next to him, I plan to grow some stuff there of my own as well, so that I can give him like usual material, and then we'll be set. Now, also, I highly recommend that if it's available to you at the moment. Oh, and when you talk to the handy guy, the guy at the hardware store that's very close to the motel that you're gonna live in for the beginning, do not be a dick to him and tell him, oh, I'm a gardener. I partake in, what's the phrase? I work in agriculture. Tell him that, and he will give you free speed grow. I don't know what happens if you tell him I'm a drug dealer. I'm kind of curious to look that up, because I don't know if that screws you. But I'm curious. Watch me find out that there's actually a secret perk to that too. I'm gonna laugh my ass off. Game's full of surprises, honestly, so you can do whatever you want. So I got that down, and I got a steady flow of customers though. Please carefully plan out your shit, because there was this one time I straight up fucking I screwed up so bad. I fucking planned all of my dealings to be at around early in the morning, and then I had nothing. I had fucking nothing to give these people, and I was like, God damn it. You know what I mean? So like all of them expired. I felt so fucking stupid. I was like, why did I do that? Why didn't I put some in the morning, or at least 2? But then I didn't realize that I had all this shit I had to grow, so I should have just put it in the afternoon. But hey, you live and learn. So after doing all that, I then, as I was learning to grow my material, I find out about not only speed grow, but there's also PGR, I think it's called, or BPR, or PGR, some shit like that. Yeah, so there's PGR and then fertilizer. Now that is some awesome stuff right there. It essentially, what it does is that it adds the plentifulness of your growings, but the bad thing about it is that it kind of like lessens its quality. So you get more quantity, but you don't get a lot of quality. So what I highly recommend you do is you get some fertilizer, because the fertilizer, which is the green liquid, adds more quality. Like it makes it like more finer, and the PGR and speed grow, because that combination of all three is definitely going to help you out in your production. You'll get so much good shit out of that, especially when you start getting more strands and they're more pricey. You could definitely experiment, just have just like pretty much just one of them. You'll get like 20 of those bitches, you know what I'm saying? Like it's really cool. It's really cool. Like when you really look into like all the stuff you can get from the handy store, it's, you know, it's pretty cool. And oh, don't forget to get the electronic trimmers. Those are very, very useful. Now, I know you're probably saying, wouldn't these chemicals added into something that someone's gonna smoke from be kind of harmful? But you know what? I mean, it's weed. It's already weird and shit. I mean, what's the harm in it? What's the harm in chemicals? Like what exactly is that gonna do to somebody?
Some weed, bro. I smoked that shit. Woke up. My motherfucking eye was right here, and my other eye is still right here. Explain, bro. I got to go look for this nigga, bro. What the fuck did you sell me, bro? Look at me, bro. I'm hitting.
Anyways, the electronic trimmers are really good and all that, and you could even get these like watering stations and fertilizer dispensers, or soil dispensers. Now I hear you're asking also, that's great and all, Blue, but what about all of my extra shit? Because of course you're going to start off with normal trimmers and a watering can. So do I just hold on to this shit? Isn't that just going to clutter my inventory? Well, I got news for you. It won't, because you can get rid of all that. There are pawn shops. I don't know how many there are per se. I've only found the one, but I know there are there's most likely multiple, because I saw there's multiple handy shops and stuff like that, so there most likely is multiple pawn shops, so maybe you'll get better deals at other stores. But the one I went to, I got rid of not only my old trimmer and my watering can, but I also got rid of like my old like bed and from the apartment, because I don't really use the apartment anymore. I just use the Chinese room, the Chinese storeroom. So I just use that for the bed, though most likely what I might do is move it and either put it back in the apartment, or I'll just like get a better place that has more room. But we'll see, because I know for a fact that eventually that bed's got to go. I know that's gonna happen. It's got to. But for the most part, you can get rid of all of your extra shit just by simply selling it at the pawn shops. You can sell it at the pawn shops, and now you got your new shit, and you even got your old shit, clutter. And at first I was like, what the hell? Why do I have all this? Can I sell it? And then the moment I realized, wait a minute, I saw some pawn shops around here. So the moment I realized that, I immediately went to those pawn shops, just keep in mind they do have temperament, so I might look up how to get better deals without pissing them off too much. But I highly recommend you do the same so you don't fuck yourself, you know what I mean? And later down the road, I haven't progressed super far yet. They recommend that you start doing mixes with the weed strands. Like, you gotta mix soda and Viagra or whatever the fuck from the gas station, and then like you create like special strands, and you gotta make a one that's like $60 worth. I think I jacked up my prices a little too high because nobody really wants to grab the green crack or whatever the fuck I got. So I mean, they want the other shit, but what I might do is just drop them down just enough, but like they make sense levels, you know what I'm saying? So once I get around that, I'll try to make the new strand, because later down the road I know it's not just the green kush that I can make. I know I eventually gotta make that hard shit, you know what I'm talking about, that Breaking Bad shit, you know what I'm saying? So I haven't gotten to that point yet, but I do know I have progressed pretty far into the game. I don't have a weapon yet, but I should get one eventually, because I know for a fact this is not going to be a safe place for very long, especially at the line of work you do in that game. But you know, I mean, I would really want to show the highlights of my stream, but it's just, I don't know, it just felt like a little clustered, and plus for a good chunk of this stream I was really quiet because I was a little concentrated, and I have no idea how many random moments of, or you know, some people like trying to chat with me, not in the chat itself, but like, you know, like normal people. It's like some of them would like chat with me in like the Twitter DMs, and I'm sitting here like, fuck, you know what I mean? Because I have to take a second to look at the messages, and it's like, you know, I won't delve too much into it, but you know, it just got a little annoying. But just, you know, I do stream on Twitch, but I might start streaming on YouTube as well to see if I can reach a wider audience, because most likely I'm not doing the most with the streaming stuff. So I'm definitely gonna stream on YouTube at some point, and I don't know if the YouTube streams save or if I gotta still record the stream on my Streamlabs. Most likely I still gotta record it, but if it doesn't save on YouTube automatically, then I'll just, like I said, I'll just start recording on the Streamlabs. So just in case, I might just do it as like a backup just in case it doesn't work, or not doesn't work, but you know, because I don't know how YouTube's live streaming works. But yeah, so I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you learned a thing or two. And oh, actually, one more tip before I leave. One of your customers is a bit of a junkie. She might pull up on you and say, I'm beamed in for something. Just carry one. Just at least have one thing of product on you, just in case she pulls up. I don't know what happens if you tell her no. And oh, I haven't even tried this option, so I have no idea what happens, but I'm telling you, horrible idea. Do not tell her, oh, okay, I just gotta get some more, just follow me. Do not show her where your fucking den is. That is a horrible idea. Why would you show a junkie where your fucking production is? She will fucking steal from you or break in and probably try to kill you. Like, the point is, don't do that. Alright, so anyways, I hope you guys liked the video, and maybe I'll do a more controlled version of Schedule 1. Because 6 hours of footage and most of it is just kind of, I didn't really talk often. I was like legitimately just lost in the game. So yeah, if you guys like, maybe I'll post the full 6 hours if you want the 6 hours. But yeah, just letting you know, there's gonna be a lot of weird moments but or most likely I'll just cut all that out. I'll just look for every moment where that happened, and all my beat right backs, just cut all that out, and it'll probably be like 5 hours and 50-ish minutes or so, but who knows. But if you guys want to see more Schedule 1, please let me know. And I do love the game, so don't get me wrong. I will play it more often, and I have played Oblivion, so if you want to see me play Oblivion, also let me know. And also, I do get a little bit of footage of Warframe, but I mean, it's not really anything crazy, so I didn't do anything with it really. But if you want, I do have Warframe as well, so you know, if you want to see that, again, let me know. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Later.